Well, hello racing fans, and welcome to our Gallop TV preview show for Friday the 7th of March, where we race in Gqeberha at Fairview, and we're on the turf track. Of course, it will be a double header sometime during the afternoon as we introduce racing from Hollywoodbets Greyville, so there's lots to play for on this Friday. What's happening is that racing will begin at 12:30 at Fairview, and that will be race number 1, which will kick off the exotics. It will be leg 1 of the bar pot, and if you're interested in playing the pick 6, 14, 15, and very encouraging pools on a Friday when we race at Gqeberha. I had a look at the pools during the course of the week, and they were really encouraging during the midweek meeting at Fairview. So hopefully that trend will continue, and we can kick things off in fine style on this Friday. As always, Grant Paddock waiting on the line, but what we will do, let's bring up race number 1 before we introduce him, which is a maiden juvenile plate. And in race number 1, which kicks off the bar pot, you need to get on by 12:30. This is how it looks when we bring up the field. Number 4, Winter Warfare, is at 8-10, and number 5, Golden Palm, is at 12-10. Grant Paddock on the line. Grant, I was just complimenting the racing fans that love their racing in P, because those pools were fairly decent midweek.
Yeah, 100%. Deez, morning to you, morning to the punters as well. Yeah, the pools have been pretty good down in the Eastern Cape for a while. Punters might think that it's an easier venue to make money, but it's our job to try and put them onto the right horses, Deez.
Okay, let's try. Race number 1, I gave you the betting. Number 4 at 8-10 and number 5 at 12-10. What are we doing in leg 1 of the bar pot?
Deez, I've actually made the 4-horse Winter Warfare my best bet on the card. I really think he's a very, very smart horse. He's improved with running. He ran a very good second to a smart sort last time out. The 3rd horse, which was 5 lengths behind, came out and won on Friday for the Alan Creef yard. So, the form line is very strong. I'm very strong on him. He's an absolutely magnificent colt. He's improving with every run. I think he'll take a power of beating. The biggest danger, obviously, Golden Palm, a very good introduction, got beaten 2 lengths, and she can only come on from that. But I think the colt might have her measure, even though she's getting 2.5 kilos, and I'm tipping Winter Warfare strong to beat Golden Palm, Iced Marmalade, and then pick a Pomodoro to round up the quartets. But best bet on the card for me, Winter Warfare.
Okay, and we welcome Calvin Habib back riding. He's been on the sideline due to injury, and Grant likes number 4, Winter Warfare. That's the mount of Calvin Habib. Place accumulator will begin at 13:05. Race number 2, it's over 1,400 meters, and this is how it looks. Number 2, Bazonda, that is now a 14-10 shot from 2-1. Of course, there is a scratching in the race, though there would have been adjustments, etc. But that horse was priced up at 2-1 initially and is now at 14-10. So I would say Hollywoodbets 18-10 into 14-10. That is the update there. Then we go along to the next horse in the betting, which is just one runner, just like the first race, just 2 horses that dominate. Number 4, One Giant Leap, is a 6-10 shot, and number 5 is a scratching. It's a very small field, a grant of just 6 runners that go to post. Are these 2 horses the right horses to possibly play around in all your bets, numbers 2 and 4?
Yeah, 100%. There was early money for this Bazonda. When the betting opened up originally, there was quickly early money for it. So there must have a bit of ability. Cape Town maidens, they come here and they normally clean up. One Giant Leap, very good first run here. Very light frame filly. I was actually at the course when she ran her first start. She was beaten by a smart sort from Cape Town, a smart maiden, and there's no smart maiden in here, I must be honest with you. I think she'll take a power of beating. Bazonda is the biggest danger, and Laugh Till I Cry is a horse that's definitely going to improve over 1,400 meters. Shallow field, but One Giant Leap should win and win well. Bazonda the main danger, and I'm tipping at 4-2, 3-1, D's.
4-2, 3-1 for Grant, and not expecting anything untowards with regards to the form, expecting a form result there. 4-2, 3-1 in that small field, so you can get away with the minimum spend in leg 1 of that place accumulator. The big one, the pick 6, begins in race number 3. It's over 1,200 meters, and this is how it looks. Number 1, Love Grass, Alan Creef and Richard Fourie at 18-10. Number 2, Bomber Girl, is at 5-2. Number 3, Mythical Dream, at 7-1. 4, You Win Again, is at 33-10. and it's double figures the balance. Another, smallish field when we look at leg one of the pick six. 8 runners will go to post. Yeah, this machine of Krief and Fourie, they just keep churning out the winners. It's very difficult to, oppose them in the Eastern Cape, granted, just the way the horses are running, the way Richard's riding, the way Krief's in good form, and they're having a wonderful season, aren't they?
Yeah, 100%. It's actually men against boys at the moment, to be honest with you. He's got quality horses, good trainers, and a very, very good jock. So I think he had his 100th winner came up on Tuesday, and well done to him as well. It's not easy getting 100 winners in, and you still got quite a few months to go in the season. But anyway, back to this race. These the top two in the betting: Lovegrass, Bomber Girl. Lovegrass, I must be honest with you, I think she's better over a 5 furlong. A lot of weight on her back, 62 kilos, but there's not much difference between her and Bomber Girl. I think Bomber Girl, slight preference to the Zitzman Oosthuizen filly. She's really done well, and she goes well over the trip as well. Very speedy filly. She'll be out there running along in front. There's no doubt about that. A filly like Mythical Dream, a very, very good run, 3 runs back over track and trip. She's also a big runner in a race like this. Craig Zack is riding unbelievably well at the moment for Gavin Smith. The rest of them, you win again. I think 33-10, way too short for my liking. Best form has been on the Polly. And then lower down, you have the 2 horses that just won a maidens, Ndebe Maibuya and Her Royalty. They're going to have to pick up their socks. Miami Beach could run into the back end of Cortez, but I think the winner will come from 1, 2, or 3, and I'm tipping at 2, 1, 3, and 60s.
Okay, 3 runners for the pick 6. That's a big help in numerical order 1, 2, and 3. But Grant likes number 2, Bomber Girl, who's trading at around 5-2. And keep an eye on the market there. I think race time, if money comes, then that could be the horse to go for. But no doubt, Lovegrass looks the part. Krief and Fourie, and Grant is 100% correct. Alan Krief was in the winner's enclosure for his 100th time on Tuesday when they raced at Fairview. What a feat this early in the season. Race number 4, Jackpot 1, 1200 meters. Fillies and mares 70 handicap, Grant. Number 1, Aspusterki, used to be with Carl Hewitson, of course, now with Kelly Mitchley. First run in the province. I know that she's very decent on a day. 6-1 is her price. Number 2, Original Copy for Alan Krief, for winner on debut, 33-10. Number 3, Marshmallow, is an 8-1 shot. 6 is Miss Patty at 5-1. And then it is, double figures the balance here, Grant. It's a big field of, no, we got one more runner. Perfect Trust, apologies, number 16. The other runner debuting for Kelly Mitchley, that used to be with Carl Hewitson, trading at 7-1. So this is a big field, Grant. I don't know how you're going to try and minimize the spend. We really done well in leg 1 of that pick 6 with 3 runners. In this race, how good you think this filly could turn out to be, number 2, Original Copy, after watching her first up?
This is unbelievably difficult race. I've got to be honest with you. Original Copy, she won a maiden. She could only win, but she beat absolutely nothing. She's going to have to step it up, especially with 60.5, drawn 14 off a 76 rating they gave her. Not going to be easy for her coming out of the maidens. You've got the likes of Miss Patty, same story, coming out of the maidens. And then the 2 horses from your neck of the woods, Perfect Trust and Aspusterki. I actually watched them gallop last week, and they moved very well. They fit in well. They're going to be runners. But my value on the day comes in this race in the form of String of Lights from the Duncan McKenzie yard. I think there's 12.5-1 with Louis Mkoto up. And when Louis gets on those Duncan McKenzie horses, you have to respect him. Dunk had a winner last week and Friday. String's in good shape. And I think String of Lights at 12.5-1 is very, very good value. It's a difficult race to get to the pick 6. We're going to need a few horses here. I'm tipping at 7, 2, 1, and 16. And we might have to add in a couple more Ds.
7, 2, 1, and 16, but he's found a value bet here in a 12-1 shot, number 7, String of Lights, and that will help in all bets if that has to feature. So nice find there. It could turn out to be for number 7, String of Lights. So Grant makes it a difficult race, and it's a big field. So if you get through with the minimum spend, I think you're an absolute winner there in race number 4. We move along to race number 5, and it's over 1,000 meters. It's a merit-rated 82 handicap race number 5, and this will be Jackpot 2. Number 1, King's Ransom, is at 4 to 1. Then we got number 3, Executor, at 28 to 10. 4, Bethel, at 6 to 1. Number 6, which is Captain TikTok, at 8 to 1. That's the runner that I'm leaning towards as possibly the right horse in the race, and at a decent price of 8 to 1. And then 8, Munchkin, that is 22 to 10. And Munchkin's first run for Gavin Smith was a decent second behind Strata. 54.5 kgs on his back. There's plenty more to come from him. I know he was always rated when he started off his career from Lucky Hoodalakas, and one could say he's an underachiever. So that's 8, Munchkin. This race, Grant, I like the look of Captain TikTok as an each-way play, but I can't be exceptionally confident with that choice at around 8 to 1.
No, it's not a bad race, Dees. If it was at 1,200, I would have said you could have bankered King's Ransom. The 5 might just be on the sharp side. He ran an unbelievably good race to Kaya's Hope last time out. I think he ran to about 106 in a pinnacle plate, never got a penalty. He's running off his similar rating of 84, but the 5 furlong might just catch him out. He is held by Bethel, who is my first choice in the race, and then Captain TikTok and Munchkin are the other 2 horses that have to go in a tricky kind of a sprint race. Munchkin's second run after a layoff, that's a big concern for me, but a very, very good first run. He's drawn on the right side of the course too. He's going to be a runner if that doesn't affect him. I am tipping it 4, 8, 1 and 60s, and those will be my 4 numbers for the pick 6.
Well, that is a good one. 4, 8, 1 and 6. 4 runners out of, 11 runners that go to post. And you think those 4 runners will be good enough for the exotics like Jackpot 2, Pick 6, etc.?
Yeah, 100%. I know I'm leaving out Richard Fourie on executive, but her best form has definitely been on the polished surface. So, and she's coming back from a break. So I'm happy with those 4 numbers, Dees.
Well, you have to make your play, and we're off to the last pick 3 on the card. And wow, that pick 3 pool I worked in studio at Fairview on Tuesday got to 78,000 plus. That's the last pick 3 on the card. For a midweek meeting, I thought that was wow. So that pick 3 is worth a go, especially the last pick 3. 1,400 meters, it's a maiden plate, and this is race number 6 at 15.25. Number 1 is trading at 14 to 10 Grant. Number 2, Grand Allegro, 18 to 10 into 16 to 10. That is the market support. And one more runner, number 12, Springsteen, at 11 to 2. Well, this race, Grant, the 2 horses that dominate, numbers 1 and 2, good enough here?
D's bankering, yeah. I'm very, very strong on number 1, Asinantanga. Very, very good first run here. Bobbed a short head, hit the front a touch early and just got run out of it by a Richard Fourie ride. Back to the 1,400s, not a concern. Rated to win off a 77 at levels. Very, very hard to beat. Craig's in top form. He's a banker in the pick 6 for me. The dangers here, obviously, Grand Allegro, Cheerful Charlie B, Cliffy Clavin. I don't like Springsteen. I think it's far too short in the betting. Very weak first run here, but maybe can improve on the grass track over 1,400 meters. And then Anchorman coming back from a gelding, probably just going to need it from the Jurgen van Heeren yard. So very nice race. I'm strong on the 1 here, and I'm tipping at 1, 5, 4 and 2 Ds with a banker of the 1.
Okay, Asinantanga, number 1, Gavin Smith and Craig Zaki. There's our bank up. Grant has played it a bit safe in some of the legs prior to this when it comes to the exotics, but it always saves the cost of the perm when you find that bank up, and it's coming up here in race number 6, horse number 1. Race number 7 is over 1,900 meters, a merit-weighted 82 handicap. This is how it looks, Grant. Number 1, Give Me More Time, at 5 to 1. Number 2 is 1 Carlos at 6 to 1. Then we got horse number 7, Heart Stealer, who is in excellent form at 12 to 10. 9 is Nothing Else Matters. Again, Zaki and Smith versus Fourie and Krief. It could turn out to be that way. That horse, Nothing Else Matters. Horse number 7. I just want to jot down that betting for you, Grant, because I omitted to take that down there for that horse. 28 to 10, Grant, is the price. So 7 at 12 to 10, 9 at 28 to 10, and the other 2 runners, number 1 at 5 to 1, and number 2 at 6 to 1. What are we doing here? Are you a hard stealer man, or nothing else matters, or have you found something else?
These I'm in the boat of those lightweight horses. There's no doubt about them. Well, not really lightweights, but on the lower end of the bracket. Hard stealer, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters was dropped out, way out. It came from way off the pace last time out. Ran on very, very well, over 2,400. Stays well. Nothing wrong with its form's got to be there and thereabouts. Hard stealer trotted up last time out against very much weaker. Got an 8-point penalty for that. But the way it won, it was super, super impressive. Of the top weights, give me more time. Carrying 63 kilos is going to be very difficult. Juan Carlos is coming back from a break, probably part of his preparation into those long distance races. And a filly that can improve here, also coming back from a break, is Sikadide. To run into the back end of quartets. These I'm tipping at 7, 9, 2 and 4, and 7 and 9 is going to be adequate for my pick 6.
7 and 9, hoping for a form result here, and it is 7 hard stealer and 9 nothing else matters. But if you're looking for cover, Grant has given you 2 other runners, numbers 2 and 4. Then on to the lucky last, and it's a marathon. It's 2,700 meters in a Pinnacle Stakes. This is race number 8. I'll read out the best weighted column before we go to the field, Grant. It's topped by number 6, Official Secret, at a 109, just ahead of number 1, Fire Alley, at a 107. Then joint numbers 2 and 3 at 104, and horse number 8, the filly, she is at 101. The betting has them like this: number 1, Fire Alley, is at 3-1. 3, Zatara Magic at 5-2. 4, Bournemouth. It's really nice to see him back to winning ways last time out, this horse, at 5-2. 6, Official Secret, that tops the best weighted column, the 6-year-old mare. She's at 8-1. And then I mentioned the filly, number 8, Women's World, is a 7-1 shot. Well, it's all about stamina, and once that kicks in, then it's all about tactics and luck in running. Pace is paramount when it comes to the outcome of these type of races. You would have had a good look at your speed map here, Grant, and to see how things are going to work out. When it comes to stamina, there are few in the race that have no doubt when it comes to staying.
Yeah, 2,700 at Fairview. That's the most important thing. Coming back to the top 2 in the betting, Zatara Magic and Bournemouth. Zatara Magic holds Bournemouth comfortably at the weights on their last run. It should be a much shorter price than what it is at the moment. Bournemouth come out, they'll have to improve running at levels. Fire Alley, Jacques Stradham's got him in a good place. He'll be there and thereabouts, no doubt. And then the 2 fillies which come into the reckoning, Official Secret and Women's World. Women's World, a very, very good start. She'll really enjoy the 2,700 meter trip, probably going to try and make all. Lovely race to finish the day, some classy individuals. I'm tipping at 3, 4, 8 and 6, and you have to add into the 1 in the pick 60s.
3, 4, 8 and 6 over that 2,700 meters, and as Grant alluded to, it's amazing how they've priced these 2 horses up, 3 and 4 at 5-2, when the weight turnaround is 5.5 kgs in favor of number 3, Zatara Magic, who was behind Bournemouth last time out and comfortably beaten, one must add. But 5.5 kgs over 2,700 meters is a lot of weight, and that could be the winning deal for number 3, Zatara Magic, to reverse the form at number 4, Bournemouth. But Grant likes 3, 4, 8 and 6. Good enough for the pick 6 as well, Grant?
You got to add the 1, Fire Alley.
Thank you. 2, 3, 4, 8, 6 and 1 for the pick 6, race number 8. And of course we got that banker that came up in race number 6, which it was. Well, let's go on to Grant Paddock's suggested bet, and he always gives a value and a best bet as well. Grant, it's up on screen.
Thank you very much, Dees. Best bet, race 1, number 4, Winter Warfare. My value bet goes in race 4, number 7, String of Lights. And the suggested bet, the place accumulator, goes as follows. We open up with banker 4, by 1 and 2, by 1, 2, 7 and 16, by 4 and 8, by banker 1, by 7 and 9, by 4 and 8 for 64 Rand.
Can we also add race 6, number 1, Sinantanga, to possibly a best bet as well, added to race number 1, Winter Warfare, because you've banked that in all your bets?
Would be a lovely double for the punters, Dees.
Thanks a million, Grant. As always, thanks for your effort and your time. Much appreciated.
Thank you very much, Dees, and good luck to those punters playing tomorrow. Goodbye.
Okay. Is Grant Paddock, and on behalf of Grant Paddock, Gallop TV, and myself, Dee's Dana, and to you, the valued racing fan, have a blast, find all the winners, and hopefully it turns out to be a wonderful Friday for you if you are racing at Fairview. Until we meet again, you take care. Salani Gaston.